Do you think it's possible to turn $200 to $1 trillion in 1 year? Hey guys, it's Chris Tan, your Bitcoin buddy, and in this video, I'm going to do an experiment in yield farming. Yield farming, also referred to as liquidity mining, is a way to generate rewards with cryptocurrency holdings. In simple terms, it means locking up cryptocurrencies and getting rewards. So I've been hearing about this yield farming and I was so curious on how it works and how we can make some money out of it. And I've heard of these astronomical returns that you can get in a year. So they compute returns as APY, annual percentage yield. That basically is like an interest you're going to make in a year. And the magic of yield farming is that the interest is compounded every day. So I decided if I'm going to do this, I might as well do it with the highest possible yield that I can get in a year. I found one that met that criteria of the highest yield I can get in 1 year. It's called Ramen Swap. And what I did is I went to Beefy Finance, and on Beefy Finance, it listed it as the highest percentage yield that you can get in a year. You know what that number is? 311.78 billion % return in 1 year. You heard me right. 311.78 billion. It's like winning the lotto and more. So I decided to take a chance with it and put my money and find out what this yield farming is all about and if they can deliver on the returns that they promised to give you. So here's what I did. First, I had to figure out how to buy these Ramen Swap tokens. So Ramen Swap is on the Binance Smart Chain, and what I had to do was use my Trust Wallet and connect to the Ramen Swap website. And then from the website, I decided to convert my US dollars into Ramen Swaps. So what I did is I just put in $100 worth of Ramen Swap. So at this time, Ramen Swap was trading at $19, so I bought 5 Ramen Swaps. And then I also got the equivalent of $100 in BNB. Because to be able to be part of a liquidity pool, you have to pair up your tokens. So in this case, this is the Ramen token and the BNB token that's going to be paired. And with that pair, they're going to give you a liquidity pool token with roughly the same value as that pair that you gave. And I got a total of 1.35 liquidity pool tokens, Ramen BNB liquidity pool tokens. So how do you create a pair? So what I did is I went to Ramen Swap and then I bought some ramens. After I bought the ramen, I paired it up with my BNB. To pair it up, you have to go to the liquidity and then you pair it up and then you click approve and then that's it. Now, once you have the ramen and the BNB paired up, it'll give you a token for roughly the same value. So I have a 1.35 liquidity pool token for my Ramen BNB pair. So what I did is I went to the Beefy Finance yield farming. I deposited the 1.35 liquidity pool tokens into this yield farm. So I did some calculations. With a 6.17% interest on a daily basis, compounded for a year. So what I did is I went a little bit over a year. I went to March 8, 2022. If you compound that interest rate, and I start with 1.35 tokens, I'm going to end up with 7.63 billion tokens. That would give me over 1 trillion US dollars in total value. That is ridiculous. I don't believe it, but I'm willing to bet on it because if it is true, holy shit, in 1 year, I'm going to have $1 trillion just from my $200. But remember, in yield farming, there are a lot of variables that we have to look at. Number one, the daily percentage that they're promising you fluctuates on a daily basis. So maybe by tomorrow, it's only going to be 5%. Maybe the next day, it's going to be 8%. Maybe the day after, it'll be 3%. We don't know. That's the first variable. The second variable is what they call the impermanent loss. The impermanent loss happens when the pair that you put together, in this case, Ramen Swap and BNB, are not appreciating or depreciating at the same rate. Let's say, for example, my ramen swap was appreciating in value and my BNB wasn't growing in value, then that would cause what they call an impermanent loss. Because of the imbalance, I'm going to be penalized and I'm going to lose some of the value of my money. And if it actually fluctuates too high, I could lose everything. Let's see. I'm willing to bet my $200 to find out with this experiment if this is going to work or not. And we'll revisit this video 1 year from today to find out if this thing is really true. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. And click on the notification bell so you're notified of my latest videos. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.